to all the MK party members, EFF members, and members of society as a whole. If you guys were wondering, where does the EFF stand regarding the Progressive Caucus, now that Floyd Shivambu has left the EFF to go and join the MK party, and now that the MK party has been too arrogant when handling the matter of receiving former EFF members into their organization, it's like they are trying to humiliate the EFF. It's like they are calling for the demise of the EFF, and they think these former leaders joining them, it's an insult to the EFF. So if you guys were wondering, is the EFF still in the Progressive Caucus? Is the EFF pulled out from the Progressive Caucus? Today you're gonna get your answer from the one and only Treasury General of the EFF, Madam Omphile Maotwe. Take a listen at what she has to say about the Progressive Caucus.
We signed the charter remains, and the charter guides how we operate and how we manage our affairs. And for as long as what we do doesn't tamper with the charter, we're fine. I mean, there was CIC, the President Julius Malema, who went to fight for Judge Klope in the JSC just last week. So we're fine. We've got the charter. We are not being ruled by emotions.
Yeah.
For as long as it's like the EFF, we've got the founding manifesto. For as long as we have not deviated from our founding manifesto, no one can come and claim that.
I'm out of time, but you brought it up, so I've got to ask you, what is your feeling on the resignation of Judge Klope from his seat at the JSC?
It's none of our business. What MK does, it doesn't really.
Well, you protested for him to be included. Now he has taken this tactical move to resign himself. From
it was a principled protest, so it doesn't matter who it happens to. If there's an injustice taboo against you here at the newsroom, we're going to fight for you. If we feel that the employer, because the employer has got an upper hand on you. So if there's an injustice happening on you, we will defend you with everything. So that was a principled approach by the EFF president to say, look, an injustice has been peddled against one of our own. Doesn't matter whether it's from MK, but this is our fellow black brother. It's wrong what is happening, because you can't say you can't participate in the JSC when you have agreed for him to be a member of parliament. Once you become a member of parliament, you must enjoy all the benefits of being a member of parliament.
You just heard, right? According to her, and of course she's speaking on behalf of the whole organization, the EFF is still intact with the Progressive Caucus, because the Progressive Caucus, they signed a progressive charter. They agreed on a progressive charter. So there was principles within the charter that these different political parties agreed upon. They agreed on a progressive charter. So they are working together, you know, to challenge the government of national unity. They are working together based on a charter. So it was a principle the EFF had to follow. And they're sticking to it because this organization is a principled organization. They don't just do things because of emotions. So with that being said, now you have your answer. The EFF is still within the Progressive Caucus. They're not pulling out from the Progressive Caucus. And I believe it was made clear way back during the address of Ground Forces when the CIC Julius Malema was speaking. He mentioned that no one, even Twitter influencers, can force the EFF to get out of which that they were not there when it was formed. He was speaking about the Progressive Caucus. He's saying there was no Twitter perspective when they were forming the Progressive Caucus to tell them, form it, don't form it, agree on this. So there's no one who can force the EFF to step out of the Progressive Caucus because they agreed on a progressive charter based on principles that they share in common as different political parties. So you have your answer. The EFF is still within the Progressive Caucus. So yeah, it is what it is. Thank you very much. May you stay blessed.